Okay, quick history lesson. In the past, your credentials consisted of your username and your password. Unfortunately, those things were ending up on the dark web and everywhere else, so the bad guys were getting them fairly easily. Enter into the picture, multi-factor authentication. What is multi-factor authentication? When you put those credentials in, you're going to get another form of authentication. There's a lot of ways that this can come through, but the most common way is usually through a text message to your cell phone. So now you need your username, password, and that code that just got sent to your phone. That is multi-factor authentication. And that simple step that is oftentimes free for whatever you're using can stop the vast majority of compromises on your email, for instance. So, long story short, if you don't have multi-factor authentication in place, you absolutely should. Email is becoming the #1 threat vector for bad guys, so you really need to make sure that you have this in place. Now, we MFA pretty much everything, and you might be thinking, wow, that sounds terrible. I do not want to constantly be checking my cell phone. But don't worry, there are good ways around this. For instance, there are applications you can use that make it much easier on you. For instance, Authenticator app, it's a Microsoft free app, or Duo. And what this will do is when you're logging in, it will send you a push notification. You don't have to remember a code. It's just saying, is this you? And you can say, yeah. So it takes away that, like, looking at a code, trying to remember it and putting it in. Takes the burden away from MFA, but still has that security piece. So there's ways to make MFA easier. Now, if you're still doing it the old school way, or if you don't have this in place, I have to be totally frank with you. You're not living in the 21st century. This is super important, and you have to have it in place for your business, especially your email, especially your VPN, all these important things that can get bad guys onto your systems. You have to MFA it. Trust me on this one. So if you don't have this in place, or if you need any assistance with multi-factor authentication, please reach out to us. We make it as easy as possible and yet still keep your business secure. We'd be happy to help. Just reach out anytime. And thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a great day.